Welcome, beautiful Paris Saint Germain family. In today's video, I'll be talking about who are the players I want to sign in the summer transfer window for Paris Saint Germain. We're not going to be focusing on outgoings and even the monetary economically, as part as this is realistic. So, here are the players I want to sign. First player I want to sign, going from low-level defense, is Alexander Ba, right back of Benfica. We badly need a backup to Achraf Hakimi. That's been clear this season, with João Neves, Warren Zaire-Emery having to play in that position, and we've seen even Zag. Don't let me start on that. Alexander Ba, when he was at his peak in that Benfica season when they were in the same groups as us, he was so good. He was so good. He is athletically a bit similar to Achraf Hakimi, good defensively, very great offensively, and I would take him, especially because he has a short contract. He's been a little bit downhill, and I think we can revive him to his best. Even as a backup at Paris Saint Germain, especially under Luis Enrique, Alexander Ba would be really good. He would come for a very cheap price, a real backup price, and I don't think we would have any competition getting him. And, you know, Luis Campos loves the Liga NOS market. I'll go for Alexander Ba. I don't know why we're not linked to him. Second defender, another Benfica defender, Thomas Araujo. The only right-footed centre-back we have at Paris Saint Germain is Marquinhos, a player I'm looking to sell in the summer transfer window. And Thomas Araujo would come in not as a starter, but as the backup for that right centre-back position. Because as I said, we only have one. I want to have two per position. Thomas Araujo, whenever we've seen him, so good. So good. Highly technical on the ball. Versatile. Can even play on the right-back spot. So if we get Thomas Araujo, he could be the right centre-back and the backup right-back to Achraf Hakimi. And then we don't even have to get Alexander Ba. And Thomas Araujo, Luis Campos wanted him last summer. We're even small pushing for him in January. He would be a great signing for Paris Saint Germain. As said, with Luis Campos, with the Portuguese market. And this guy is so talented, so technical on the ball. This guy used to play as a number 10 in his younger years. So he would be absolutely superb. Exactly what we need in that defense. Tall as well, great at winning aerial duels, can push up, can play make. Absolutely insane. He was the backup, and the starter is Dayot Upamecnao. All of my confidence going for Upamecnao lowered a bit when I saw the positive, confident extension talks between him and Bayern. But the recent ones look very negative. Obviously, they have extended many players recently. Manuel Neuer, Jamal Musiala, and Joshua Kimmich, all with extremely high wages. What that has made is they can't, keep on giving high wages. And Dayot Upamecnao wants a high wage. Because he wants a high wage. He's like 25, 26 years of age. This is when he will get his best contract of his life. And he's been performing really well this season. So he's expecting a high sum. And Bayern, they are far away from that at the moment. And we should just do a Lucas Hernandez again. Just bam, bam. And he's from Paris, I believe. French as well. Perfect. And Dayot Upamecnao as a player. What a baller. What a baller. I know he has the Bozo moment. But for example, the difference between him and Marquinhos, both have Bozo moments. But Upamecnao gives you so much. An absolute beast duel winner, an absolute beast with the ball. Do you know how rare it is to find someone that is really great with the ball and great in duels? Usually they're great on the ball, not the best in duels, great on duels, not the best with the ball. Upamecnao is actually the Rolls-Royce centre-back that people think Saliba is. Upamecnao, for me, would be the centre-back that, can be the starter for the rest of the upcoming years. Superb player, Dayot Upamecnao. The midfield spot, I think with the recent reports, I don't even think how reliable they are. But I could see Barca wanting to offload Pablo Gavi. Let's get Gavi. I really like Gavi. And when I look at our midfield, we have a really great midfield, a lot of versatile players, and a lot of players. But if we're going to sign someone, I think we should sign one more midfielder. It should be Pablo Gavi. Luis Enrique absolutely adores the player, wanted to get him at PSG in his first summer transfer window. But obviously he was it's unsellable at FC Barcelona. But after Flick has come in, it's not the same thing anymore. He's not been performing that well ever since his ACL. I think Barca could listen to offers, and Paris Saint Germain would be willing to pay whatever Barca wants. I'm looking at between 70 up to 90 million for Pablo Gavi. Even a lot of Barca fans would accept selling Gavi at this point because, he's just not that player anymore. Doesn't have the impact, doesn't have the same role, hasn't been a starter this season. And I would take Pablo Gavi. I think his complete game, very similar to João Neves. He's very good at a lot of stuff. And one important thing, especially playing the Paris Saint Germain midfield, is the technicality. And Pablo Gavi is as technical as they come. Another ex-Barca player. And we know about Barca players, how much they love coming to Paris Saint Germain. how much they love Luis Enrique, great friend with them, Booz as well. Yeah, make this happen, Paris Saint Germain. Pablo Gavi would be a great, sensational signing for Paris Saint Germain. If we cannot get Gavi, my other choice is Baleba. Whenever I've seen him, whenever I've seen comps of him, superb. Superb. So good in duels, so great with the ball, so great offensively, defensively, just a machine. The only issue with him is the price tag. Brighton are one of the best selling clubs in the world. They would probably ask for at least 100. If they could have coughed out 100 for Caicedo, Baleba is better. They will look at a similar price range. But yeah, Baleba is my second option next to Gavi. Moving on to the attack, which is the position, weirdly enough, I'm mostly wanting to strengthen. That has mostly to do with the backups. We have Ousmane Dembele, we have Bradley Barcola, and we have Khvicha Kvaratskhelia. Those players I'm really happy with. Gonçalo Ramos, he's a good squad player. I like him. But if we can get someone else, I would look into that. Especially maybe Gonçalo would want to leave as well. And then Kangili, Asensio, Colomani, bye-bye. Au revoir. Your story at Paris Saint Germain has ended. We do have Desiree Doué as well, but he's also a midfielder and an attacker, so he's a bit different. But I'm looking to strengthen the attack a lot. And the first name is obviously Ryan Cherki. We have been interested in this guy for I don't know how long. But because of his former agent, Faisal Amari, Kylian Mbappe is more a disgusting human being. And the Lyon president, John Textor, has made it all so difficult. But Cherki is always twerking for us. Cherki wants to upgrade. Cherki wants to come to Paris Saint Germain. Please, let's make this happen. This would be a sensational signing. It would cost between 20 to 30 million. Do you know how big of a steal that is? Play false nine, can play on the right, can play on the left. We have to get our hands on Ryan Cherki. Next up is Ademolo Lookman. He can be available for as cheap as 30 to 40 million. He worked for us last year. We called him, we're interested in you. He skipped training for a week and created beef with his entire team because he wanted to go to Paris Saint Germain. And Lookman, I think he's really good. We are looking for more left-sided players. We have a lot of right-side. We obviously have Kvara as well. Lookman can play false nine and left winger. And for that price, I mean, you cannot go wrong. You cannot go wrong. Rodrigo Mora is a player Luis Campos is heavily interested in, and I'm fully willing to take him. I think he could become a perfect false nine, especially with his like how he's built, like a Messi nearly. Rodrigo Mora. I don't have that much to say about him. Just an amazing talent. Would come for a good price as well. Liga NOS market. Campos knows that. And last but not least, Maghnes Akliouche from Monaco. He seems to be our priority target for this upcoming summer transfer window. And we should make it happen. Akliouche is an absolute baller. Can play inside, outside, wing. Potentially even a false nine. Great physique as well. Would absolutely love Akliouche at Paris Saint Germain. And that finishes off. The players that I would want to sign to Paris Saint Germain are Alexander Ba, Thomas Araujo, Dayot Upamecnao, Gavi, Cherki, Lookman, Moura, Akliouche. And they would cost around 300 million euros because some of them are actually very cheap. Lookman, not that most expensive. Cherki, not the most expensive. Even Upamecnao would come for a good price, and same with Alexander Ba. That has been it from my boy PS Gent. Let me know in the comments down below what are the players you would want to sign for the upcoming summer transfer window. That's been it from boy PS Gent. And as usual, allez Paris.